could well be going back to his Chelsea, which he used earlier on. He is going back to use Chelsea now. Obviously, I mean, when he does lose a game, he seems to start changing his mind with formations, amongst other things. So I don't know what he's going to do exactly here. It'd be nice to see. I think he's going with the 4-1-2-1-2. No, 4-2-3-1 he's going with here, which will give him, more defenders back, because you've got two defensive midfielders who sit in front of the two centre backs. So that's more of a defensive choice from Ty there. And Lewis is staying with the same 4-1-2-1-2 which he used in the previous game, which is obviously working for him at the minute, so it's definitely worth him keeping with.
Making some changes now from the kickoff. So now we are going Chelsea v Chelsea, and it's going to be moving left to right will be Lewisorr, and moving right to left will be Ty.
Ty choosing to sit back quite a bit, almost going off the stage there at one moment, the back legs. Could have been back room there.
£1,500 up for grabs to the winner of this. It's a best of 5. However, seeing as Lewis has played Ty already in the losers bracket, he's at... Yeah, so Ty is black. Moving right to left. What was the score walking into this, and can you tell us a little bit about their first matchup?
Well, Ty and Lewis's first matchup.
Yeah.
I don't think they've...
Well, they haven't met up yet.
They haven't met up yet.
So
it's the first time they meet.
Yeah, I thought they had met up, but I guess not. Basically, Ty's looking to gain 3 in a row here and walk away with a best of 5. However, if it doesn't happen, then they're going to have to play a little longer, seeing as he's come from the winner's bracket. He gets the advantage. Right now, Drogba with the ball.
Of course, if Lewis does come back in this, then Ty will be very disheartened, because obviously the first prize to second prize, it's a big difference today, with 1,500 first and 200 second. So I believe whoever does come second is going to be very upset with their performance, especially if it is Ty coming into the the finals with a huge advantage.
What do you think about the fact that the prize difference when it's 1,500 quid for first, 200 for second? That's a steep cliff to jump off.
Definitely, I believe it's way too steep. It should. I believe second place should be about half of first, or whatever first is.
Yeah.
So
lower first, throw some money into second.
Yeah, definitely. Cause I mean, if someone does come second, they deserve more than £200. If first is getting 1,500, in my opinion. So a bit of a wayward choice, but that's the way it is. So I'm gonna have to play for that. Ty's just getting used to using Chelsea again here, starting off relatively slowly, but having more of the attacks early on in the game.
But you can see the change in pace of the midfield for Chelsea compared to Real Madrid.
Definitely, it is a lot slower, but you have a lot more strength in there. So it does, it's two things you have to weigh up. Obviously, the perfect team would have endless amount of pace and strength and power, but you don't just get that all the time.
And that was a very close goal or miss there. Nice movement there by Ty, the man on the left of your screen from Infuse Gaming.
Lewis looking slightly nervous on the camera there. Not showing in his play though. Great ball in, just out. Lewis still preferring that cross to rather than cutting in and passing back across the goal, which most players do. I mean, I think Lewis, probably about 99% of his goals this weekend have been from across and ahead, so
however,
it's definitely worked for him.
However, his first goal in that last match did come from cutting back in and that nice little
pop he varied up his play. He's been very... when I did play him first, he wasn't varying up, and the best of 3 went to the third game, but by the third game I was reading him every time, but he has varied it up a lot now. I did mention that to him after the game, and I said, you need to vary it up, because after the first and second game, it's really obvious what you're going to do.
And the formation change and a substitution coming by Ty. It's going to switch around some. It's going to take Mikel off, I'm guessing.
Second Alex off as it stands, but I think John Terry is currently in the central defensive midfield position, which I would guess is a mistake. It's taken Louise off the pitch as well, which is a massive choice. I would say he's one of the best centre backs in the game. I think he's choosing to have Mikel and Essien at centre back, which is what people do to get more pace in there. Mikel and Essien are centre backs, with Basingwa and Cole being the wing backs right and left.
Get some more pace from your centre back. perhaps.
Definitely, but with Essien you have a lack of height, and especially against Lewis's tactic of popping balls onto Drogba's head. I wouldn't suggest that it's the best option to do, but he's done it now, and if Lewis can get balls onto Drogba's head, of course Drogba is on the same side as Essien, so it would be Essien versus Drogba, and I think you would put your money on Drogba any day to win that head.
And right now Ty trying to put something together, and Nilka is going to try to center it there. It's going to go unanswered though, but having some trouble right now with his defender is Lewisorr. Ty's going to take another crack at it. Good punch by the keeper. Is going to get the ball cleared.
Lewis struggling to get out the half here, and Ty's starting to look more comfortable. Even so, Lewis has hit people on the counters continuously. Great ball through. Could be a tiny bit too long. The Drogba's got it. He could square across the goal. 1-on-1 with the... Oh, Mikel gets it out. Empty net. Czech was absolutely wayward there, and Lewis will feel quite hard done by. A quick counter attack there. What can be done? Someone can dominate the game for 10 minutes, be stuck in your half. One ball out all the way up the pitch like that can put you in for a goal.
Ty managing to get his defender back though, very, very luckily.
Yeah, definitely got a huge amount of luck there.
I like how you receive texts on stage.
Yeah, I'm getting quite a few for it at the minute, saying give me a shout out, but no one's getting them.
No. Such a nice person.
So Ty comes out yet again, coming with a Nelka down the left wing here. Probably look for the through ball down to Torres. Torres gets it, intercepted by Lewis's Mikel, and calmly and collectively gets rid of the ball, and not looking for the counter-attack this time, going at a much more slow pace. Passing it round, trying to tease the players out of Ty's defence, but he's not particularly budging.
I just got asked on the Justin.tv chat room what my perfect Sunday is, which is very odd considering I work during the week for the Sunday Times, and one of the promotions we're having right now is called What's Your Perfect Sunday?
What is your perfect Sunday?
Unless someone works with me. I just would like to chillax and maybe go to the pub, watch some football.
It's a good choice. Good choice.
Yeah. I think I sound somewhat knowledgeable about football. I watch a lot of it. I know I have a Canadian accent, so it pretty much brings anything I say into repute. But
yeah, it definitely lowers any of your footballing basic opinions.
But the worst part, the only regret I have from a football watching point of view is the fact that I support Arsenal, which is like watching teeth being pulled, especially this season. Yeah,
they're 1-0 down to Bolton earlier as well.
I haven't paid any attention.
Yeah, they're 1-0 down at half time.
That derby game against Tottenham was like so heartbreaking.
It was a great game to watch, though.
It was fantastic. Yeah, definitely one of the best games of the season. But that's the thing, is like you watch a lot of Arsenal games and they're good games. It's just that they either draw or lose, especially kind of the recent weeks. Like Birmingham City FA Cup. Oh my God, what was that? Anyways, Anelka receives the ball there. He's going to go top of the box and try to put it in to one of his forwards, but it's going to go unanswered. Defender's going to clear it now. Drogba's going to go from the center line and move up over to Lampard, moving down the left side. He's going to try to... Is he going to pass to Drogba? He is. Drogba, beautiful receive. Nice goal! Beautiful goal there. Fernando Torres, as played by Mr. Lewisorr.
Of course, that was actually the first shot of the entire game that was on target. There was only one shot. I think it was by Ty at half-time, which was off target. So it's been... it's been a very slow game to get to the 50th minute, about 6.5 minutes of real time, in terms of 0 shots on target. So Lewis will be very pleased keeping it tight like that, and really Ty's gonna have to buck up his game here and get some shots in, because you don't score with just keeping the ball for 90 minutes.
Yeah,
as shown by Arsenal.
Oh yeah, Arsenal. We got an update from the chat room. They lost 2-1 to Bolton.
That's terrible.
That's their season. You know what? One of the best parts about that, every week, a newspaper, it doesn't matter which newspaper, manages to print an article from one of the Arsenal players, or nice goal there too. Lewis is absolutely on fire right now. Ty unable to answer this, which is rather remarkable. I'm really, really surprised, but I I think the momentum from the losers bracket's carrying on right now in this grand final.
Definitely. I mean, Ty's going to be very disappointed. I would say this game's pretty much in Lewis's hand, considering that Ty's still yet to have that shot on target. Here he comes though, down the wing with Torres. Drogba's in the box, got to be a goal. Oh, and off the line by Luis there. Very, very fortunate, Lewis. He'll take that though. Oh, Drogba misses the head, and Lewis clears his lines. Very fortunate not to be 2-1 there.
Two big opportunities there by Ty. One of them, some good defending from Lewis. The other one, just unlucky not to have a man central in front of the goal. Now Drogba's going to try to do something. Anelka, bit of a fail there.
Ty looking to rush the attack there. Definitely take more time. I mean, even if you are losing by a considerable margin, it's best to keep calm and collected, because if you rush, that's when you start making huge mistakes.
Ty now in the black, playing as Chelsea.
Of course, if Lewis does win this one, he'll of course pretty much be level with Ty going on for the next 2 games. Well, 2 games or so, could be more. Forward comes Torres, passing it back to Lampard, making the forward run. Malouda using his strength there. Lewis bringing it out of defence. Fantastic. Lewis puts Luis in at the right back position, which is quite strange considering that naturally he does play centre half. So definitely a strange choice, but again, that's something else that's worked for him very well this weekend.
I was hoping that someone would be nice enough to give us an update on what's going on with the Gears of War, the Call of Duty Black Ops on both the PS3 and the 360. That'd be good. What's going on with Gears of War right now, just so you can update people watching on the stream? Oh, I can't hear you. Write it down and bring me... Pardon? Can't hear you.
I think he said 1-0 infused.
1-0 infused. There we go. I see. 1-0
I heard
infused.
and I was further away by about 2 feet.
So Afterlife won that last game then? Yeah, so Afterlife moving into the grand final for Gears of War. Infused trying to make their way to losers bracket now into a grand final.
Ty's going to have to look to get more attacking here, probably. Maybe change the formation up, get some more pace on up front. The likes of Kalu is on the bench. I believe Zirkov's on his bench as well. So definitely it's a time to push up. And, you know, saying that, he made a lot of early subs with the defence, didn't he? So I don't think he'll have subs left.
That was a nice move there with Cole just kind of scissoring in on the Black Chelsea forward. So Ty was shut down rather quickly there. Now Drogba's going to take a little crack at getting the goal to one of his teammates. Malouda now on the counter. Cole passes it back. And actually, you know, both players kind of rushing. Ty obviously needing to in order to kind of bring this back from the 2-0 deficit. But even Lewis is still kind of rushing some of the time he has with the ball. Yeah,
Lewis, he's never the player to slow down the game and, you know, put it to bed. He seems to carry on at the normal pace. Definitely wants to score as many goals, which is nice to see, I suppose, but definitely from a professional point of view, he should be closing the game down now and taking his time, but that's just not Lewis.
Everyone's got to have a style.
Everyone has to have a style. He may be listening to me now and thinking that sounds like a fantastic idea, but I highly doubt it.
If you're watching here on Justin.tv, this is the ECL Blackpool FIFA Grand Final. The winner walking away with £1,500. To your left, Ty from Infused. To his right, Apex Gaming's Lewisorr. Now, leading 2-0. Chelsea v Chelsea. It's the man in the blue shirt, or the man playing the Chelsea players with the blue shirt, Lewisorr. He won the first game, now looking to win the second.